My goal as a teacher is to be as efficient as possible. Standard learning, I tend to waste time because there are students who are listening who already know the material, or there are students who are listening that I'm not explaining it in a way that will help them. And my classes are too big to be able to go through individually and make sure that everyone knows what's going on. So in a traditional setting, I waste time because I'm teaching things the wrong way. Blended learning, because I have so much data from quiz feedback on specific subjects that they're doing on their own, and I have checkpoint feedback from projects that they're working on, that I know exactly where people are struggling. I know what areas they need help with. So instead of talking to everybody, I can say, okay, everyone who's been taking this quiz and you've taken it a couple times and just can't pass it, you're going to meet me here. Everyone who's been taking this quiz and just can't pass it, you're going to meet me here. And then if you don't need help with either of those quizzes, but you have other things you need to work on, you're going to go here. But before I start anything else, I've split them into 3 different groups that they've self-sorted into. They've selected what they're going to do that day. There's a requirement, and that requirement is they have to set a goal. They have to be able to tell me what they're going to do during that time. They write that down. How are you going to be productive at reaching your goals in my class today? And they write that out. They have to write the time they're going to spend on everything, so on and so forth. Once I go around the room and I check and make sure everyone's goals are set, I go up to my first group and I say, okay, we're going to do a 10 to 15 minute mini lesson on this topic that everyone is struggling with. And because the group is small enough, I can target people and say, do you understand? Tell me what you understand. And I can do really good one-on-one kind of tutoring or small group instruction and get things done. And then after I get through my little mini lesson, I can rotate. I can go to the next group. I can get this group started on their goals that they already set. But I can rotate to this group, and then I can give them mini targeted instruction on what they need help with. And then at the end, I can rotate to this group that didn't need help with any quizzes, and I can just follow up on their goals and make sure we're doing good. And in this way, depending on how much time I think it'll take to do these mini lessons, I can maybe do 4 to even 5 groups, or I might be able to do 2 groups, and that's all I got. But students being able to self-select into different groups and target their own instruction and reach towards their own goals, I have found to be incredibly effective at helping students feel like we are working together towards a goal instead of just arbitrary settings that they have to follow and I'm this big mean teacher that's doing things. Instead, it's, I'm going to help you and this is how you get that help from me. I have noticed a dramatic increase in the quality of conversations I have with students. They tend to ask me more targeted questions on, I don't understand this, help me to understand. Or the conversations turn into things that help the student progress in a way that I just didn't have access to in a traditional setting because I have time for conversations like these. Instead of wasting all my time just doing a broad shot to the world, I know what's going on.